Guys, Kate here. I have a new product for you today, and it's another as seen on TV. There's a lot of these kicking about, different brands, companies and stuff like that. But today we are doing the Tangle Attack. It's one of, the kind of suitable for all hair types, won't damage your hair, gonna get all the tangles out. So I've been prepping myself in a rather horrible fashion just for you guys. There's a lot of these going around. This is the Glamour Connection one, which I had to order online, but I know you can find it kind of kicking about. I know that there's the Tangle Teaser, there's some Mercier thing, there's loads of them, but because I have a thing for as seen on TV, that's what I've got today. I got the Travel Compact one because that's the one that suits all hair types. You're meant to be able to use it on wet or dry hair. It's the idea that if you're out and about and your hair gets windswept and tangly, you can just pop it out your bag and done. My hair is quite thick in abundance, but the actual hair is very, very fine. So it mats if you even look at it the wrong way. So I have purposefully left my hair for a couple of days without brushing it. It's why it's been pinned back for quite some time for anyone who's seen me kicking about, and it is now thick, horrible. Ow, right, can't take my hands for that, that's really sore. Right, ow, and that pulled my hair out. Thick, horrible mess. So what I'm going to do is I am going, it's disgusting, but for you guys I will do this and then publicly show it to the world. Okay, so I'm going to try it on dry hair, and then I'm going to dash through and wash my hair and condition it and do my usual kind of routine, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to try it on wet, fresh out the shower kind of hair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of split it down the middle. The thing is as well is my hair is absolutely poker straight naturally, so all of this curves and bundles here, that is just from matted horrible hair. So this is it here, this is what it looks like. Obviously it's got a little bit, I have noticed that it doesn't fit completely well, but buying a cheaper version, so I think Tangle Attack probably comes in slightly better packaging. Tangle Attack? Tangle Tease. But here we are, it's still the same idea. It's got long and short bristles, I don't know if you can see that there, which are meant to help do it without ripping your hair out, causing pain. It's meant to be pain-free. Yeah, it's meant to be yeah, okay. Sorry, there's some really odd pictures on this thing. It's meant to be pain-free, so I'm going to try this side, so that's my left side, to see how it goes. I suppose I'm just going to go ahead and straight away start. Oh! Ow! Okay, it still gets caught, and it makes a very interesting noise. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. Okay, it does catch the tangles, but it's nowhere near as bad as, say, like my paddle brush. Getting towards the really big bits at the back, it works amazingly well. I am actually amazingly impressed. It barely taking any hair out, unlike the other brush which has a tendency to rip clumps of hair out. Yeah, I just went ahead and did this because I've been wanting to use this one for a while and it's been sat on the side waiting for an opportunity. The pain that I usually have brushing hair, because usually I just bang through it in an attempt to get it over and done with really fast. As a kid, I was impossible. I refused to brush my hair because it was so painful. My hair ended up getting cut short because of it. So that is amazing. I am so impressed. But we are not done yet. I still need to go and dash off, wash my hair, and see how well that mat of comes out. So you can see there, that is insanely smooth and wonderful looking. Now I'm going to pop this away in this little travel case that doesn't fit properly, and I'm going to go and wash my hair, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I've got this wonderful hair thing going on here. Right, so what I've done is I have wash conditioned my hair. Nothing fancy, no special products, no, you know, leave-in kind of like hair rescuer type things. My hair is in the middle of being taken back to something a little bit more normal after having years of intense dyes from, you know, reds, blacks, purples, browns, like all sorts of, like the whole spectrum of hair dyes I've had going in and out of my hair for the last 10 years. When I first started dyeing it. And ow, it means that my hair gets in really, really bad condition sometimes, and I have to be kind of a little bit kinder to it. So I it's another reason why I want to try this hair product, because it's kind of hair thing, because I do rip out because it's getting bleached and, you know, stuff like that to get it back, and strippers take the colour out and stuff. It's had a bit of a bad time recently. So what I'm going to do is, that is it now. It's still quite damp, but that's all I can ever be bothered doing. I'm not one of those people that can sit there and towel dry their hair for an hour. I have too much. I mean, look at all of that hair. I've got far too much hair for that. So what I'm going to do now is, on the wet hair, very tangly, very tangly, I am going to try and brush it, because it says it can be used. I double checked because there's absolutely zero information on this sleeve. So I went online before I did the video just to check whether or not there were kind of rules on these things, and they are very specific that it can be used on any hair type. There are ones specifically for wet hair as well, but this one can be used on anything. So I suppose I should just go ahead and start trying to brush it and see what it's like. I'm going to actually try on this side, because this side, obviously I brushed it before. Washing it and stuff has obviously messed it all up again as things, but I'm going to just, oh, look at the smooth. Now usually my hair would have been caught by tugs by now, and I don't know if it's maybe just because of washing my head upside down, has, I don't know, made it a bit different, or we're starting to hit some tugs now, or if it's just the way that this thing works. I am even more impressed now. There we go, you can hear it kind of crackling against those tugs at the back. I'm actually incredibly impressed, because by now, honestly, there would have been a heck of a lot more pulling and tugs. Anybody who has a lot, like, you know, that kind of many layers of fine hair like I do, will understand that eventually all you're left with is pain. Where was this when I was a kid? Oh my. And I'm gonna just flip around and start doing this side. Usually it doesn't take me all that long to brush my hair for a day, or even after a shower, because like I said before, I battle through it. I just kind of force it through because I'm used to the pain now. But this is taking me no time at all. This part of the video isn't even, like, there we go, it's 4 minutes in, and part of that was me just talking. And that's my hair almost completely brushed. The only thing about this one, this travel one, is it's not designed for heat. So you couldn't use it with your hair dryer if you were going to dry your hair after a shower. But what you could do is you could brush it through and then use your regular brush or your barrel comb or whatever to actually do the finishing kind of drying bit of it. So I am insanely impressed by this. The hair is smooth. I'm just going to quickly see if I can, what I usually do, which is sweep it back to sort out the parting, because I never bother about the parting whilst I'm just trying to get the tugs out, because I always end up hurting anyway. Yeah, no, it seems to do, I'm doing this on a tiny screen, but you know, generally it can be swept back. Sorry. Yeah, it can be swept back, so you can sort your parting out. It can get pulled in any which way. The only thing is that if you push it too, because obviously I have to push quite far in to get through all the hair, at the scalp, it's a wee bit jaggy, from like all the different bristles. That you know, there's a lot of, I don't know if you can see there, but there's a lot of give in them. But yeah, wow, there's a lot of give in them, but it's still pretty pointy in your head. Okay, so all in all, like the hair also that comes out here is absolutely minimal compared to what I usually lose in a hairbrush when brushing my hair, especially wet. I lose more hair wet than I do dry, or at least I notice it more. So Tangle Attack, not that you can see that it's written there, but it is. There we go. Tangle Attack. Tangle Attack is one of the best buys I think I have had so far in doing this. A product that works, so we are on a roll. A product that works, and I'm going to keep using. I can see absolutely zero reason for not carrying this in my bag or using this every day. People who struggle, like my parents did with me when I was a kid, people that struggle to get their girls to brush their hair, or their boys if they have long hair, or if themselves have troublesome hair. Obviously I've not got anybody here at the moment of a different hair type to try it out. Mine isn't the most difficult. I'm very aware of that fact, but it is quite difficult just because of how fine it is and how tightly it can mat. So this is definitely 2 thumbs up. I am incredibly impressed with the Tangle Attack. I suppose that any brand of the kind of the pain-free tangle reliever type hairbrushes would be similar. There are ones out there which are for hair drying and for specific things. They're for styling and stuff like that. I would say if you see one that you like, for whatever reason, buy it. Whoever you are, buy it, because at some point or another you're gonna need it. They cost such a small amount that you could even just keep one in your house for guests. People, you know, they come over, they've stayed, they maybe forgotten their brush, or you know, after you've had your hairstyled. I remember at my brother's wedding, we had some fabulous hairstyles done by the hair and makeup team that he had in, but most of mine was back combed to create the style, which looked fantastic, but trying to get that out of my hair was so bad. I ended up having to take a million like kind of grips out and stuff, and soaking my hair overnight in conditioner to try and be able to brush it through. My head was like double the size. If I'd had this, it might have been slightly less painful, which would have been a relief for me, and I wouldn't have had to walk around looking like an idiot. So buy one. Even if you don't have long hair, you might have a partner, girlfriend, friends with long hair that could use it if they're around at your house. Can't praise it enough. So leave me your comments, send me messages, the usual script. Let me know what you think, let me know your experiences. If you've got a different hair type, let me know how it works for you, or whatever version. If there's anything you would like to see, then also let me know. I'll see if I can track it down, like I said in my last video. There's been people naming a few things that they would like to see, which I'm going to try and get hold of, provided that it doesn't cost the earth, like that is cracker thing. And I will get back to you guys. I love reading the messages, and I can't wait to do the next one. See you soon. Bye!